Welcome back to day 9 of the Minecraft Parkour Challenge for June 2018, where we have been building ourselves. Well, actually, I guess I might as well throw that in there. I was wondering about stone brick. Oops. I was wondering about stone brick there, and what if I could make any use of that. And let's see. And we'll see first of all how much polished andesite I've got. Because when I inevitably run out of this stuff, well, it seems like I have enough all around here. So I came pretty close to having enough, but I was only one short. Okay. But I do have... No, I wasn't one short. I was one extra. All right. No. Why is there a zombie? Okay, that must be downstairs where where I saw that skeleton before. Yep. Everything's all nice and peaceful here. No phantoms because I stayed indoors all throughout there. So that is the way to handle those mobs. So that does confirm it, because that was actually one of the things I wanted to test was, could you avoid phantoms by staying indoors? And yes, as long as you don't have anything, as long as you don't have sky above your head, or if, in one case, if you're in a greenhouse or something like that where you've got glass, then yeah, you'll still get phantoms. But if you have a opaque roof above your head, they do not appear. As witnessed for this, because I did not hear a single phantom in the entire series. And of course, phantoms have very good, strong chance of appearing if you are, let's see, up there. Yes, because I've been forgetting to replant recently. Well, of course, right now I think I might have enough wood to, well, obviously I have enough for the rest of the series, because this is the last day. And I think it's a pretty decent lifestyle I got here. Sitting up there, I still have access to the Mushroom Island if need be. And so I'm the keeper of the local lighthouse, which is probably the one of the traditional jobs of a hermit. How about if this were... Yeah, I really would like that to be a little bit less abrupt. There you go. Do I have... Yeah, oh, I have a full stack of dirt. Yeah, let's... Alright, good. That gives myself a tiny harbor. Not exactly what I would call a major harbor, but that'll do. Now, I never got around to adding a little depth to the top for the point of view of the house. Now I've got 8 of these left, but I do have those that I could use in a pinch. Actually, I think even worse is this. This is not a good place for dirt, I think. Now this is a place where I like to have cobble. Oh. Well, I was about to say, well, I don't want to place cobble there, but actually I do, because make it look like I had a weak foundation if I did that. Alright, and yeah, that's the idea here, is to A, make it look like I got a more solid foundation, and B, I don't know, I just don't like the idea of having dirt at this location. Yeah, I know, I decided that fixing this was more important than fixing the rather ugly roof that I've got there. Okay, there we go. Just so many things, so little time. Oh, and right there. And we have this little section here that I'm no longer using. Now this is a good place for some stairs. I mean, for some dirt. Okay, good. And let's put this... we don't need that at the moment. Okay, good. And good, and oh, we definitely want this ceiling to be not dirt. Okay, there we go. Alright. Good. I think that looks much better. Well, only 2 andesite. Well, I think andesite might have looked better there, but well, those mushrooms, they are going to take their own sweet time at it. I've learned that in the previous series, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. Especially since I don't need them for food, since I've got an apple here and I've got 15 mushrooms of each type already here, plus 3 bowls of mushroom stew. So I'm not exactly starving today. What can I do with iron? Interesting thought. Now, survival isn't a major thing, so this is something that what iron bars? Well, no. I was just thinking, what can I do for the beacon? Because right now, well, let's just worry about this. What? How much time do I have? I have used up all of my daylight. Right, I should have done all that. That, of course, should have all have been done at night. Let's see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. Yeah. Definitely need to replace. I'm not going to have time to do that now. Am I? Actually, what I should do is I should do it on the front. That at least determine whether or not. Yeah, okay, so I finished the episode with the aesthetic still a little bit under construction. Alright, there we go. Hoping that will look a lot better. Oh, much better. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to need more spruce if I'm going to do that. And the first source of spruce I can think of is this right here. I may have to think of something clever in order to reduce the amount of... Now, of course, it's a bit late now since if I work on top there, I am going to be harassed by phantoms. Yeah. Now, if I had armor, I could take a hit or two from them. What they do is they dive bomb you and then retreat away, which makes them annoying to attack. Which is why I much prefer to avoid fighting them in the first place. Oh. Whoops! There you go. Actually, what I should do is there are a couple places where stone brick might look good or something like this. So let's get some smooth stone here. I know it's day 9 and I'm only thinking about getting some smooth stone. Let's see what I have. I've got 11 of that. See, that gives me... How much armor does that give me? Oh, let's see. 3. I wonder how long it takes those things to spawn once you step outside. Oh, there's one right now! See what I mean? I just step outside for a slight moment of time and boom! Phantoms start spawning. Yeah, alright, so I'll probably be hearing that for the rest of the night. So that is why I avoided stepping outside during the night throughout most of the series, is because of that little infestation. Egad. So with that, what do I do about the ceiling here? I really don't... Well, I don't want the cobble there, but I could use smooth stone just for that. In other words, since the majority of it is already smooth stone, I don't have to... Of course, there's always that possibility. What happens if I do that? Alright, but anyway, the sound you're hearing is why I just stayed inside for most of the series. Alright, so because what happens if I do this? Oops, no, not... Don't take that away. Yeah. I hear you. You're big. You're scary. You're keeping me inside. I think that's the first time though I ever heard a phantom before I mean that I saw a phantom before I heard it. Is before I only ever knew that there was one in the area because of that rather distinctive sound that they make that sounds a bit like a well, I was like a pterosaur, even though no, I've never heard a real pterosaur just because of the annoying minor little fact that they haven't lived for the last several million years. Hmm. Little by little, I need. It'd be nice if I could get. See. Boy, they really want a piece of me, don't they? But frustrated because I'm not crazy enough to go toe to toe with a bunch of phantoms, even though they think I may be. Is this enough to finish it up? Actually, I need only 2 more. Alright. Hey, there you go. Now that should be plenty to finish up. Well, fortunately they are undead and that they will just burn up in the morning. Ooh, which is nice. There you go. Now that's more like it. I suppose I should. Okay. Now there are 2 pieces of andesite right there. What I want to do is to, well, other than shutting those birds up, let's see. Yeah, okay. Actually, I think that is for the best. There you go. 1 mushroom room for cultivating mushrooms. And I've had 1 grow so far. There we have a nice place for mining if it weren't for those crazy zombies down there. I have 1 piece of armor just in case anything goes wrong. I got 3 iron for another tool. I could probably do with some extra mining. Oh, and I see the sun coming up for the end of the series. And I'll think about what to do with this smooth stone at some point. Well, these cobble stairs, I know I just put in these cobble stairs. Yeah. I've got... And it looks like the sun is coming up. We are getting close to the end of the series. We have very noisy stuff outside. I'm still alive, at least. And that's always a plus, they say, if you're still alive. And those things should start burning pretty soon, right? I think it has. because I think we have reached the end. Good. Then with that, just finish up on these stairs and then we will call it quits. Yeah, the phantoms have stopped sounding, which means that they probably burnt up and are all gone and all that stuff, which means that now the rest of them will remain cobbled. But this is the one that attaches directly into the house, and that's the one that I think should look reasonably good. There we go. Much, much, much better. Done and dusted. And that is day 9, which means that we have finished here. So therefore, let's have one final look at our world before we say goodbye to the June challenge. Oh. Well, let's have a look at the front side to see if that is in any way helpful. Well, said it has a little something there. Well, that side it's covered by the trees. That side, oh, if that side is covered by the trees, yeah, we could use with a little bit extra contrast there. So it looks like, of course, one of the things in my lifestyle that I've built up is maintaining a lighthouse, and that means doing stuff like this. So therefore I will consider that my because if you create a lifestyle, you would expect to be continuing to do stuff like this for a while. Oops. Past the initial setup. There you go. And now there you have it. That will be our final product for the series. We are already past time in any case. So there you have it. Minecraft Parkour Challenge for June 2018. And we shall be back in July, hopefully, where we will have perhaps a challenge that has to be in 1.13, I suspect. I think 1.13 is either going to be out or very, very close to be out by that time. But we'll find that out. Perhaps you already know that since I'm filming this and at the beginning altogether. So perhaps that's already known to you who are listening here. But until then, this is Pineleaf Needles reminding you to build responsibly.